Welcome back to our final chapter of this tutorial and this lesson that I've been presenting to you. So, we're talking about our final adjusts. Let's just also talk about some other tips and tricks, and we'll probably start there. So, as we've seen, we can see our process and where we've come from. And if by any chances you really had to change this render, one of the great things about working in this non-destructive process that I've taught you, in which we just place our renders, select our renders and place them, is that you can actually replace contents. As long as you've rendered out everything in the same way and just kept the same cameras, you can replace your contents if you just right-click and just click Replace Contents. So that will take into account all your transformations, if you've transformed, if you skewed, if you scaled, and we'll just repeat them to your images. And you will see once you've placed them that you have this icon just with this file here. So let's go through our render and just also our composition, and we can see really just how far we've come and just our lighting layer, what exactly has done for us. It's just added such an incredible amount of depth. So actually, there are always small things that I start to look at and I just slowly start to think, wow, no, wait, I think I could do without that. And probably one of those is actually here. If I just erase a little bit into that, I think that could work a little better. That's just opened up the shot a little more. And I've also added a soft light layer and just painted, hit X, just painted in a little more of that blue. I'll just hit brush so you can see. So I've just painted in softly a little bit of that blue just to get it a little more bluish in that sky and a little more of a different hue and just a more visual connection, because as we can see now, our eye tends to run from this object and just slowly around the road and the visual connection with the road, and just goes around and just has this elliptical circulation, which I'm quite pleased with. And this center really does draw your eye. A good way to do this is actually just zoom out, and you can see those are the 3 points that I've kind of wanted to focus. Maybe this road does have a little too much focus. We could always bring that down by just eliminating a bit of that streaking light, which I might actually just try a little bit now. So I might actually just slowly erase into that. Just checking our before and after. Yeah, I'm happier with that. I think it's not so much anymore. And so our final adjustments, is just to sharpen our image. So I've just applied a new layer, renamed it Sharpen. Image, apply image. Okay, that will just apply a copy of our image. And I will just hit Filter and go into Sharpen, Unsharp Mask. So as you can see, we have a preview straight away. Once again, it's all about just seeing what exactly works. And you can see the preview. I'm just trying to see what I think might actually work. That's a little too much, as you can see. Just bring that back a tiny bit. And there we go. I sharpened it up. We could always add a little noise just to bring it together. So I'd say 1. Let's just do this 1. And I'll just show you the difference up close. So you can see there's also a little noise and it's a little sharper. And the highlights are just coming out a little more. I don't want to over sharpen this because it does tend to have get into those actual looks that just you can tell it's too sharpened. And I've also got my crop marks. Pay attention that when you actually do your crop marks on top, you will get them into your cropped, sharpened layer. So just pay attention to that. I'm quite happy where it's cropped at the moment. I think it's actually zoned in a little more, but we could actually try another one if we're not happy, and just hit a new layer and U to create a new shape. And let's just see if we actually can do with more sky. So more sky probably does open it up a little more. Probably doesn't work too bad, and I might actually keep it like that. So I'll just repeat our process, and which we sharpen, get rid of that. We just apply our image. Okay. Filter, sharpen, and sharp mask. Yep, it's kept the settings, and noise, add noise. And there we go. And so we've completed our image. And I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. You've learned something. Just to show you one final little thing, just in case you're actually wondering, okay, so we got these crop marks, what do? You just select, and you just Control Select, and then Control Shift I, invert selection, and image crop. And that will just crop your whole image. I usually just duplicate the image when I do a crop, just so I don't save over. And there we go. And that's our final image. So I'll just revert back, just so I don't lose that. And I will Control S, sorry. And there we go. We have a final image. As I was saying, I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. And if you should have any questions, you can easily contact me on Digital Tutors. And I look forward to hearing your feedback and to seeing what you create with these processes and techniques that I've taught you. So I will see you soon. Thank you very much. My name is Pedro Fernandez. You can see my website at archi9.com. Hope to hear from you all. Goodbye and see you soon.